So prior to my arrival here, I did a lot of research. And part of that research involved watching a lot of YouTube videos. I subscribed to a ton of different YouTube channels from foreigners who were based here. But after I got here, I realized that much of what they said really didn't apply, and it wasn't that deep. And I think it's because they want to get clicks and views and subscribers. And I didn't discover that until I got here and got boots on the ground. Ironically, I discovered some actual decent YouTubers after I got here. And I will be spotlighting these guys in future videos. The moral is, if you're thinking of visiting here, much less moving here, be sure to take YouTubers' advice with a grain of salt. And that includes me. You need to be here and experience life for yourself, because let me tell you, it is entirely a whole different world than what these YouTubers, most of them, tell you about life in the Philippines. Cheers. Fair warning to anyone thinking of moving here permanently. You will encounter lots of stray dogs and cats. For some reason, it got me thinking about that music video. It was a smash hit. But I think most viewers don't realize the meaning behind the music video. Even though that meaning was presented to them like within the first few moments of the video. There is no stronger bond between a man and his dog, period. It supersedes everything. This man lost his dog. It was shown to you in the first few moments. How did he cope? He went on a drinking binge. He went bar hopping, and you saw how that ended. Fortunately for me, I didn't go down that route. I lost my dog in Mexico due to ineptitude on behalf of the veterinarian. I lost my little girl. It crushed me. It devastated me. However, with therapy, and yes, I'm not ashamed to admit, I sought therapy. With therapy, I did not go down the same route that this guy in the video went. So I'm grateful for that. But when I look outside my condo window and I see these stray dogs and cats, it does affect me. I mean, come on. When you see a cat and that cat's ribs are showing, you know there is a problem. If I had the resources, I would set up something like a spay and neuter shelter to help curb this issue. As I am sure you are aware by now, deportation in America is a hot topic. The crackdown on illegal immigrants is in full swing. There is some concern from Filipinos here that their loved ones may be next.
Well, my advice to them is to immediately leave voluntarily, because once you're deported, you can never come back to the United States.
I'm here to put your mind at ease. ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, is going after illegal immigrants. ICE is going after violent illegal immigrants, those who have caused harm to United States citizens.
This illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking.
There are about 4 million Filipinos in the U.S., and our estimate is that 1 in 4 is undocumented.
I'm no immigration lawyer, but my opinion is that Filipinos have very little to worry about. So today is Chinese New Year, And I didn't know they celebrated that in the Philippines, but apparently it is a national holiday.
Year after year, we will renew the long-standing friendship between China and the Philippines.
The weather is just great for the Philippines. The temperature is low. I got a visit from Melanie. Shout out to Melanie. I've known her for years, and she is one of the few people here that I absolutely trust. When you are in a country where people are generally poor, you have to be cautious because they want to gain favor with you. And there are a lot of scammers here. Let's just be honest. I'm not saying be nasty or separate yourself. Be open, be kind, be a good guest when you come here. But at the same time, you must be cautious, especially if you are a Westerner. Yes, there are some wonderful people here. I've met them. Just be cautious.
May all of us extend mutual respect and high regard to our countries, and let us all work hand in hand to make our world a better place to live in.
Where is Southeast Asia's first and only nuclear power plant located? The answer is the Philippines.
The Bataan nuclear power plant was built in the 70s and was the first in Southeast Asia. But it never opened.
Former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. commissioned a U.S. company, Westinghouse, to build the nuclear power plant in the mid-70s.
10% of the take-home pay of the median Filipino family goes to electricity. We are almost 120 million people, and we have very expensive electricity, and we are under severe energy security constraints.
Several countries in Asia, including China, Japan, South Korea, and India, are already using nuclear power in their energy mix.
Philippines has for decades now been avoided as an investment destination in Southeast Asia because our electricity has either been too expensive or in short supply and unreliable.
Renewables like solar and wind are only available at best 30% of the time. In contrast, nuclear, if you turn it on, it's available 92% of the time. The fuel will fit in a Filipino jeepney. That fuel will last for 18 months. It's 1.5 years. Now, if it were a coal plant, same output for 18 months, how much coal will that need? You will need 50 ships. What is the cost of the fuel for 18 months? $30 million US. What is the cost of 50 ships of coal importation? $800 million US.
It is quite clear that some parts of the nuclear power plant are aging. But regulators here tell us all it needs is a few years and an estimated $1.2 billion of commissioning, and it will be as good as brand new.
We have commenced already to put in place a nuclear energy program. If we have the patience, determination, I think we will have it in the next decade.